Hi guys, it's me Kia and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be going onto Reddit, specifically r/advice, and reading people's advice and giving advice, because who better to give people advice than me? Okay, so this first story is titled, "My girlfriend wants to take me to a strip club." Let's read. "I've made it very clear that I would be uncomfortable with it for no reason but my own. In past relationships, I've been told that prawn, certain apps, etc. are cheating, and I've been literally beaten because of doing/watching any of those things. Beaten is crazy. Who is beating you? Domestic violence isn't okay. Is she beating you? Like, we need to dissect the beating part a little bit, but we're gonna keep going, okay? My current girlfriend and I have been together for 2+ years and has fully told me that she's bi and has expressed her past with me, and we've done all of these no things from my past together." So you guys are together, she's bi, okay. So all of these things are a no-no, right? "This is the one thing that she's always said she wants to do with me that I refuse to do. I know it's my past holding me back, and it's something that she really wants to do with me, but I'm just at a loss. I've never been to a club before, much less with my girlfriend, and it just makes me uncomfortable. She's not pushy about it, but seeing as if I'm living in sorry, my brains are glitching. But seeing as I'm leaving in a week for over 6 months, I'm thinking about finally indulging this idea, if nothing else for her. Am I being stupid about this?" Okay, so there's a couple things to dissect here. First of all, who's beating you? Sir, we can't just skip over that part. Who is beating you? I feel like beating in any relationship is not okay, so that was strange. And I feel, as obviously, if it's something that makes you uncomfortable, it's a no. I don't think compromising your comfortability with something is okay. If you don't like something, if the initial thought of it was like, oh no, I don't want to do that, then just don't go. Literally, that's it. I wouldn't go. But yes, I don't know what trip you're leaving on for 6 whole months, an entire year, but have a great time. But yeah, no, I wouldn't go. Okay, moving on to case number 2. 16F have 2 cameras in my room. It's already raising red flags, but you know what? Let's read it first and see what's going on. "I've had these cameras since I was little and didn't think much of them and thought they were normal until I turned about 13 and my friends were scared to go into my room because of the cameras. And even now, my older friends, 17 years old and 16 like me, are concerned or confused as to why I have cameras in my room. My dad put them and my mom always watches them, and I tried to unplug them and mess them up a little bit, but every time he puts them back and he says that if I take them off, he will just make a hole in the wall and connect them to the attic so I can't get to them. It's giving abuse. It's giving very strange. Okay, I don't know what to do, and I always hate these cameras, and I can't do anything and everything. I do casual things. I always remember they are watching me. I can't work out without feeling watched, so I choose not to. I have to change in a small corner that my dad even moved the camera to see. This can't be real. I have to change in a small corner that my dad... it's so crazy that I can't even process it. I have to change in a small corner that my dad even moved the camera to see. So he's watching you change your clothes too? You can't, there's no type of privacy here at all. What the hell is going on? I can't study without being watched, so I moved my study table to a different room. I just feel pressured and don't really know what to do because I've always been here." I feel so... Bro. Parents that are literally like this are practically sick in the head to me. If you're gonna... Don't even have a kid if you're gonna police them in that way. And this girl is not even doing anything. She's trying to do normal activities, and she can't change her clothes in her room. She can't change her clothes in her room. What the hell is going on? That it's like giving abuse. Like there has to be like some like ulterior motive to this, because there's genuinely no reason why they should be policing you and watching you to this extent. This is actually like sick. So I would say run as fast as you can. I can't even say run as fast as you can, because this is literally 16-year-old. This is a minor. Like I don't even know what to say. Like all I can do is pray for you. Like I'm sorry. Like I don't even know anymore. This is so like devastating. These are like kind of insane. But yeah, moving on to the next case. Case 3. Not sure if my boyfriend likes my body anymore. I already know this one's gonna be so sad, but let's read regardless. He's addicted to prawn, I think. He's got the site blockers and stuff, but now he just goes on TikTok or Insta to look at attractive women all the time. He says that he does it every time we have an argument to blow off steam. The way I would go to jail. Like, what do you even mean by that? Like, I can't do this. Okay. But he starts fights with me all the time just to go watch it. And he doesn't want to look at the pics or videos of me and him. I think he's just tired of looking at me. This poor girl. I literally want to, like, oh my god, okay. I'm doing the best I can to keep him happy. I'm losing weight because he watches skinnier girls. I got a new job with higher pay to buy him more things. Baby, I need you to stand up right now. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. This is getting insane. What the heck? It's just not working. I'm not even chubby. I just have a bit more tummy than he likes, I guess. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Like, I really love him. I just want him to look at me the same again. It really hurts. I don't know if I'm being annoying about it, but it feels terrible thinking he doesn't like me anymore. I think 5 letters for you, Queen. Leave. Leave. This is crazy. It's the fact that she tried to like change herself to like keep him makes it like extra sad too. Like the amount that girls literally go through. What do you mean you tried to lose weight and get a new job and buy him more stuff? Sweetheart, you're just a girl. Literally, I saw this song. I think I forgot who it was by, so I don't want to misquote. It was like, why would I go 50-50? I'm just a girl. Why would I go 50-50? I'm just a girl. Like the fact that you're like even like going out of your way to like buy him shit and like change yourself and everything. You're just a girl. You should literally just be able to, in my humble opinion, as a girl, you shouldn't even have to do that much. I'm sorry. I'm just being honest right now. Like literally, you should just be able to sit down and be appreciated. But instead, you're like going out of your way to do all this stuff and it's not even having an effect. I feel so bad. This is like insane. And honestly, leave. It's not going to be easy. But leaving is the only option. This person is sick and literally like honestly making me mad. I would leave. There's genuinely no way. Okay, next case. I think this is case number 4, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Coworkers always stay behind to socialize after work and I hate it. Let's see where this goes. Hey y'all, I just started a new job 2 weeks ago and so far I absolutely love it. The only downside is the fact that my coworkers spend every day after work just chatting with each other. My first day, my trainer told me that they once spent an hour speaking outside. An hour? While I really like them and get along with them, I don't see a reason why I need to spend more time than necessary after spending 8 hours with them, especially when I get paid by the hour. After the clock hits 5, I'm packed and ready to go, but they just linger behind and wait for the rest of the team to meet up. I'm the youngest person out of the team, 22, and this is my first full-time job, so I don't know if this is a normal thing. I don't want to be friends with them, but I'm ready to go home and spend time with friends and family, not stick around talking to my coworkers when I don't have to. Is there any way I can has this happened to any? No, literally, no. I would literally, don't even piss me off with that. Who the hell? I'm just gonna be really straight up. I don't think anyone likes work that much. Literally, who even likes work that much to want to stay after work for like an over an hour after work just to talk to your coworkers. Sweetie, I don't like the coworkers that much. The job was never that fun. We could socialize on the clock while all of us are still racking up our hours. Then you're cutting into your personal time after that. Girl, I wouldn't have... Okay, everything... Girl, this is so wild that my whole setup is trying to like cut out. But okay. Yeah, no, baby, I don't like the coworkers that much. As soon as I clock out, I'm getting into my car and I'm driving away. I would have just left. I wouldn't have even like gave them the formality. I would have been like, oh, gotta go. It's about that time, and I would have left. There's not even any way. They're like, you're better than me. Okay, next case. I think this is case 5. I hope I'm not wrong. But this one titles How to Stop Comparing Your Life with Your Friends. Okay, let's read. I am a 20-year-old adult woman right now, and as the title states, I have a strong tendency to compare myself to my close friends' successes all the time. Way back in 2022, when I came to my new university in Vancouver, I thought I'd found a good group of friends, which ended very badly, so I went to seek my own friends. I ended up with depression around mid-2023, as many people I've met didn't click with me. Fast forward, now that I'm reaching the end of second year, I feel the same almost, like I've wasted yet another year. I've reached out and tried so much this year to find the right friends, but it's still been a trial and error thing. On top of that, my friend group in high school are all dating, and I can't help but feel so behind and depressed every time I call them. They all seem so content with their friends and partners while I'm still here questioning my friendships. I've been ruminating a lot about this every few weeks and months, and I'm very tired of it. Finally going to see a therapist, but I'm scared of being vulnerable. I feel so disconnected with everyone sometimes. I literally feel this one actually deep down in my soul. Like, I literally have been there. I've been friends with like a plethora of different people and have obviously compared myself to people as well. And I still do compare myself to people, like, you know, here and there, but I would say more so, I would say that I compared myself to people because I wasn't happy necessarily with where I was, basically. Like, I feel like those things would correspond a lot. Like, I felt like unsatisfied within myself, and then I would compare myself to others, and those things kind of went together. I would say that once I started practicing more so like self-love, I didn't care more about what other people thought. Like, it was definitely a process that took a long time, but after a while of working on myself, I started caring about what people thought of me less and less and less. Like, I literally used to be at a point where I would rely on people's opinions of me so much, and I used to care a lot, but then I just started caring less, because at the end of the day, it's my life, and I have to do what's best for me, and you know, I have to put myself first at the end of the day, because those other people aren't going to put you first. You have to put you first. So at the end of the day, people, I feel like when you're on the outside, you see other people's lives as better than what they actually are. Like, I feel like people put out the best of their life, so they could be dealing with struggles internally. Like those people, like some people, for example, like that you see in all these happy relationships, they seem like they're so perfect and everything, but they could be fighting every day, or one of them could be literally cheating. Like, it could be like deep down really big issues there. So yeah, like, people seem put out that they're extremely happy, but they're not. Like, people often, especially online, put out really fake like versions of their lives. Like, they make it look like their life is so perfect, but really inside there's more stuff going on there. So I would say keep that in mind, and also put yourself first and love yourself, because you are literally an it girl, and you can, instead of worrying about like being in relationships or seeking out all these friendships, you can spend time with yourself. And I literally have been through this. Like, having to spend time with yourself can be so uncomfortable and so lonely feeling, but I feel like it's a necessary step in like loving yourself more, because once you spend more time with yourself, you recognize yourself as a person, you gain more respect for yourself, you love yourself more, and you can spend time with yourself, take yourself on solo dates, spend time with yourself in doing hobbies, just entertain, show yourself love, you know, do self-care. And You'll eventually love yourself, and you won't really care about what life other people are living, because you are living one that you're content with. And it's a really long process, but overall I would say it's like so worth it. Okay, I think this is like case 6 or 7. This is gonna be the last one that we do for today. This one is titled Scared of Rejecting This Girl. Okay, let's read. So I've been talking to this girl for a few weeks, and we went out on a date, and it was great, and I like her a lot, but I don't know if I want a relationship. I think it's more of I'm scared of the commitment thing. I've never put much effort into anything in life. Sorry, that statement is just a little bit weird to me. I've never put much effort into anything in life. Okay. And I don't think if I got into a relationship, I would fulfill her needs. Also, I don't think it's a great time considering we're both starting exams this week, which would be the main focus for both of us. But the issue I'm facing, which has been the same in all my previous relationships, is I don't want to be the one to let her down. I don't know what it is, but I'd much rather her come to me saying she doesn't want a relationship. I think I just tend to avoid anything with emotions. As growing up, I would have been very emotional, but I quickly learned showing emotion would get frowned upon, and I'm supposed to man up. Okay, so it's a guy. I know this isn't healthy, bottling everything up and completely avoiding the topic, but since then I've just become emotionless. I rarely cry, I rarely laugh, I rarely show joy, and at this stage I don't think I can change how I am around others, as I've just taught myself to hide it. Okay, honestly, that's pretty sad. I think the whole like concept of like, oh, you're a guy so you're not supposed to show emotion is like so dead. Like literally, look at the stage that we're in. Like, can we move past that? I'm just so over that in general, but again, that's not really gonna help anything. That's like kind of his nature at this point. Obviously I would reject her. Just say you don't want a relationship. I feel like rejection doesn't have to be such a bad thing as people like depicted, I guess. I feel like rejection is redirection, and that it doesn't have to be negative. Like, okay, you're rejected, you can just move on to somebody else. There are many people. It's not like you guys were dating for 10 years and you're, oh, I don't know if I should break up with her. Like, no, you barely know her. It's really not that deep. It would be much worse if you like led her on for literally such a long time, and then we're like, oh, I don't want a relationship. That you would be a literal POS for that, because then you're wasting somebody's time. But if you're literally in the beginning stages, you said it's only been a few weeks, and you're like, and you just straight up say, oh, I'm not ready for a relationship, done, leave it at that, and then you would be the better person for that. Like literally, you can even acknowledge yourself that you don't think you want a relationship, blah 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 blah. If you're not sure about it, don't waste somebody's time, just leave. It's really not as bad as it seems. It would be much worse if you dragged it on and wasted her time. Please don't do that. And these people aren't ever gonna see this video, but like, please don't waste your time. Anyways, so that is it for today's video. I had a lot of fun with this. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.
Tell me what you see in me. Gotta be